Oh man, some rap history. Sure, we can do that. What should we get into? There was a time Jay was gonna sign Lil Durk to Roc Nation. I never forget it. Many people don't know the story. They don't know how this even happened. But it was, I think at that time, Drake and Jay, I don't think they were vibing at that time. It was around that time. And Jay was trying to, what Jay Z was doing is wanted to get some young folks around Drake's age or in that group that had that kind of energy that could get on the records with him so he could be able to say what he wanted to say in response back towards what Drake was saying, because Drake had said some things that he didn't kind of agree with in some of his interviews, So he felt like he was clowning him or dissing him because don't nobody want to hear him talk about artwork and stuff like that. He was like really pissed off about that. Like, dude, you shouldn't even be opening your mouth. You from Toronto. Like you ain't around this. Like, don't disrespect the culture like that. Like, you're not that guy. Like, just stay in your lane, relax, homie. But you don't get too big for your britches. So, and they had did off that 3, 4 years ago and everything else. But it all came from the fact that Drake had some animosity built up due to the fact that he stole the concept for Watch the Throne, which was supposed to have been Kanye and Drake, and then you come in and take that from them. So you stole that energy from them, So that didn't vibe right. So the animosity was built up ever since then. Now let's move on to more things on the table. There was a mixtape that was floating around over there. My boy's a BD, so he had like all these like downloads on a flash drive. And on the flash drive had all these current acts that was on there that was coming out from the city. And when you look at the current acts, you like, I don't know this dude, I don't know this dude, I don't know this dude, or I don't know that dude. I'm like, who is these dudes? And he was like, oh, it's these young dudes from the city. He said, I'm gonna make like a mixtape CD and push that out. Now this is 2012. Now my cousins had this. They call him Loon, my cousin Lonnie, and Corey. I think Corey and them had it. Corey make beats. My cousin makes some of the sickest beats. But I don't know if he's really like passionate into it like that. But anyway, they had it. Everybody else had it. And it was Lil Durk. And it was called Sneak Dissing. It was Sneak Dissing, and then it was that's another song on there. But this is like 2012, around that time. So Roc Nation was looking for a new artist. And they were trying to get artists from all over, Midwest, East. They had just got all this new money. So they need to sign some artists. They need to get some bodies up under that label. And there was another young artist on there named Vic Mensa. And they ended up signing Vic Mensa and not Lil Durk. Now, I always wondered why, because Lil Durk was the one they was interested in, and French Montana people came out to try to get things, back into perspective. They was like, look, we gotta go get these dudes. We gotta bring them to the light. We gotta show them what's what. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta show them this is what it is, the situation that they laid out flat, this is it. So I'm a hitter, and a couple of them other joints was out there banging in heavy rotation. So French Montana and Sosa, all of them was trying to, come on out this way. Jay had a couple of his people come to the Shy, come meet with some people. From what I heard, the negotiations was terrible for the terms, and he told them he was waiting on French. He was gonna sign with Coke Boys. So that's what I heard. Now, how much of it is true, depends on who you ask. The first depends on who you ask, but like I said, depends on who you ask. First off, I never, ever in my life was riding around bumping Lil Durk. It just never happened. He had one hit song in the video that I played on YouTube, and I was like, oh, okay, this is nice. And it was on a mixtape that I already had. But I wasn't riding around bumping Lil Durk. Vic Mensa had a song that was on a Chicago mixtape. DJ Ferris had a tape, and lo and behold, there was a Vic Mensa song on it. So that was about it. I wasn't riding around the city bumping them. Like I said, this is not my age bracket, but it's not them. So French Montana was on the L's Anthem remix, so he was supposed to be on there. Now, This Ain't What You Want, that was it. That was the big song. And that was in 2013. For whatever the reason, dudes ain't really told me, but I'm going to tell you like this. The person that I've seen the most come up with a deal was Vic Mensa. And I never heard Vic really bumped that much in the streets to where he would be the guy to get the Roc Nation deal over Lil Durk. Lil Durk was supposed to get that deal. I don't know what happened. But he ended up signing with Def Jam and OTF. He had his OTF deal, got a joint venture with OTF. So I don't know. It had to be something in the negotiations. But maybe Chop know what happened. You can ask them what went down. But all I can tell you is that was the case. So Uh, Pretty much, this is it. I have no idea why certain people do the things that they do. Like, if you ask me, I'm going to say, yeah, let me get to the bottom of this. And I tried to investigate. But for me, looking on the outside, looking in, like Sony just signed a deal because they acquired Alamo Records. So Dirk just bragged he got $40 million out of the deal. So everybody else is like, yeah, but you ain't got this, you ain't got that. Like you're in a 360 deal, you don't own your publishing, you don't own. So now people have all become smart to the game. But we don't know how that deal is structured. But the fact that Roc Nation was about to sign him and took him, I don't know I don't know what caused that deal to go sour, but that is something I'll follow up on. But that was interesting to me. I heard that tonight. But I remember it when that tape was out. But the This Ain't What You Want, the video and everything, I remember playing that one on YouTube. So that part I do remember. With Vic Mensa, I really don't remember his music that much. My cousins, like I said, they're younger than me, they're stage generation. So for them, it's more relevant to them than anything else. Mm, oh man. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on right now. You could tell I'm a little distracted. But let me handle this and I'll get back to y'all. I'm out.